Hi, and welcome to another video of targeted individual program. Now, I'm doing this video because something interesting is happening with my targeting. So last night, Tuesday, May 3rd, I did a show, which I do every Tuesday. And what I found lately is that there's absolutely no one that's coming into my show, at least no one that used to come in that I know from them being on the show and coming on the call for a couple of years that I've been doing this show. So I know that there's some uh, campaign that's going on behind the scenes to keep TIs away from my show. But anyway, it doesn't matter to me. I still do my recording because, like I said countless time on my show, it doesn't matter whether I have one person, 10, 50, or zero. I still do my show. There's a recording. TIs can always download the recording of my show and they can listen to it, on their own time. So anyhow, so the past, as I said on my show, the past week has been very, I would say, subdued somewhat in the targeting, except for yesterday, because again they know I was going to do my show, and particularly last night, right before I started my show, they started with the sirens and the noise campaign, the regular stuff. So anyway, I did my show, which was titled, and if you see here, it's titled CIA Mind Control Experiment. And after I did my show, I had three notice on my phone, right? Three notice on my phone that I have three messages. So I'm just putting in my password here. So I went to listen to the message, and remember on my show I talk about how I've been harassed by the police and the fire department with the noise campaign. And so they've been very, like I said, they've been very quiet the past week, except for yesterday. And so last week I received a voicemail from an unknown number. Let's see if you can see it here. Let's see if we can zoom in. So see, it all says unknown, unknown, except for one person, which is Alva, who's a TI. So it says unknown, unknown. Let me flip it this way. So I have four calls from an unknown number, right? Unknown, unknown. And when I listen to the message, and I'm going to put this on speaker so you can hear. Hold on. There you go. So and again, this is from the unknown number. As you can see, unknown. That is from the unknown number, okay? So let me go back here. And then that was April 28th. Now, this is last night. Right after I ended my show, I received again three consecutive number. You hear that? Police sirens, and the horn you're hearing is fire trucks. Okay, fire trucks. So I guess because they're being watched, and I think there are people out there that really listen to our show and listen to our video and try to understand what's going on with us. Particularly those who live in neighborhoods where there are TIs, you will hear noise campaign all day, every single day, as if there's an emergency going on every minute or every hour or so. And emergencies don't happen like that, okay? And like I said, it is a pattern to what they're doing, right? So that was one. That was last night at 11:33, and there's another one. You hear that? That one. So again, noise campaign, and this was at 11:30 Tuesday, May 3rd, and then this one is at 11:23. See, there you go. Horn beeping again. It's all part of the noise campaign. So I guess what's happening is that because they know that they're being watched, right? They have resorted to basically sending me voicemail messages with fire trucks, horn blowing, police sirens, and car honking, which is the thing that they do when they, you know, do the noise campaign. Okay, and so I guess because, like I said, they have been very relatively quiet except for last night as I was about to do my show, and I guess they figure, well, hey, he's not shutting up, so we're going to continue to do the noise campaign, the psychological harassment, what have you. But as a TI, you should know that regardless of whether you talk about what they've been done to you or you don't talk about it, it's still going to be done to you. Okay, that is what coercive persuasion programs are. That is what they do. Okay, it is to silence the victims of coercive persuasion programs and government experimentation, to silence you, to discredit you, in order to not let anyone believe what you're saying. And they will villainize you. They will set you up. They will basically brainwash you and change your behavior negatively, and go around in the community and say that you're a bad person, you're a negative person, and you need to be watched. Okay, they could say that you're a pedophile. They could say all this kind of stuff. You're a child molester, serial whatever. Anything negative they will use to discredit you and to make you look bad in the community. Okay, and if you listen to my show from last night. Okay, where I read about the CIA mind control and what their goals are. All right, and this is exactly what's happening to TIs. Okay, so I just wanted to do this video just to show and prove that what I say is happening. Right? Because why would anyone call my phone from an unknown number just to record fire trucks and police sirens? Okay, and I've been talking about this noise campaign for years now. This is not the first time. Years now. Okay, I've recorded it. I've recorded the fire trucks always in my presence. Or if I stop somewhere, sooner or later they will show up. Okay, just to harass me. And this is what they're doing. So now they've resorted, because I guess they're being watched. So now they've resorted to basically calling my phone and just turning on the sirens to record in my voicemail so I can hear it. Okay? This is how sick these people are. And this is how ongoing this stuff is. And this is what they do. Right? So I really want people to understand what's really going on here. That we, as targeted individuals, what we're saying, we're not making this up. We're not making this up. This is happening. All right? This government have been experimenting on people for decades and decades and decades. And if you think that it ended, in the 70s or whatever, because the MK Ultra documents being released, and according to a pro from the FBI, if you think those things ended, you're a fool. You're a fool and you're stupid. Because if you don't know American history, you don't know the history of this government, right? Then you're ignorant, you're uneducated, and you need to educate yourself about what's going on here. All right? And I'm sorry to say that you're stupid, you're a fool, but if you don't want to believe that this is being done, if you think that, the government don't do this to people, then yes, you are a fool. Okay, because history tells us that the government has done this and they've continued to do it. And we are the modern day victims of non-consensual human experimentation. Okay? And at least we have an outlet such as this, doing videos and stuff like that, the internet, to give us the information and to educate us in what's being done to us. Right? So we have a chance of at least retaining some sort of sanity, okay, knowing that regardless of what we're being labeled, okay, that this is happening to us. It is. All right?